I met him when I just turned 14. We was in a relationship, a sexual relationship, for just under 2 years. We met just kind of through friends, just by kind of passing really. Nothing was planned or arranged.
And what do you remember about that original meeting now, looking back?
At the time, I didn't think anything of it. It was just, I was there with friends, kind of introduced to each other. He seemed nice, friendly, funny. We got on really well. We did for months. I fell for him very quickly. We're very charming. The more time we spent together, the more he kind of started to change. He became controlling, violent. It kind of came more of what I saw it as before I realised I was groomed as a relationship that was domestic violence.
And what response did you get when you went to the police?
I went to the police when I was 16 to report the time when he tried to throw me off the balcony. I explained to him what relationship we'd had. And he said, well, what do you expect? I think he's got every right to. My dad went absolutely mental. He told him to get out of the house. The police officer then apologised. We put a formal complaint into the police about him. But just his manner of how he dealt with it, he didn't seem to care about it. It was so unprofessional.
Why did people, high-ranking council officials, police officers, why did they ignore you?
I think it was because of the fact that he was Asian, and I don't think they wanted to start, communities colliding together and starting any confrontation between communities. That's my personal opinion of it.
And same thing with the council. I mean, lots of people knew about this for a long time, and yet seemed to sweep it under the carpet. I mean, what were you thinking when you didn't get the response you were expecting?
When I made it to him, I knew that there was a lot of police officers that I wasn't allowed to speak to, but there was also police officers that he was very close to. I remember occasions when police officers came to his house and they'd give him warnings or heads up about something might be coming towards him. So for me, it wasn't just about kind of making a statement against him. I kind of felt I was also taking on police officers as well, which police officers, they have a lot of power. People aren't going to take my words seriously over police officers. So I kind of felt I would just be taking him on. It'd be his family, associates and the police as well.